So before we start talking a bit about thunderstorms, it kind of helps to know how they form. Now, average thunderstorms can form in a bunch of different environments, but in order to get strong or severe thunderstorms, you need four things. If you're missing any one of those ingredients, again, you might have an average garden-variety thunderstorm, but you're not going to get severe weather. In order for any thunderstorm to form, you're going to need an initial push, lift. Oftentimes, a cold front or a warm front or a center of low pressure kind of gives that initial push or that oomph. Then you need to have moisture. If you don't have moisture, you're not going to get a stronger severe thunderstorm. Oftentimes that moisture comes in on warm southerly winds. You can feel that humidity. That's kind of the fuel for the storms. Then in order to get that storm going, you need unstable air. Oftentimes that's cold air aloft compared to that warm air on the bottom. Just like in your house or where you live, that cold air won't sink, the warm air will rise. That is called instability. Finally, you need wind shear, one or both kinds of wind shear. Speed shear is where you have two cars on a highway, for example, one going faster than the other. Another is directional shear, where the wind is going different directions at different levels. Any one or both of those kinds of shear will promote the thunderstorm to maintain itself and actually not collapse. Those four ingredients are what forms strong to severe storms. Now, what do we mean by a severe thunderstorm? Any one or unfortunately all three of these can happen. Hail greater than 1 inch in diameter, wind gusts over 58 miles an hour, and or a tornado. And oftentimes, as we experienced last year quite a bit, you can have 2 or 3 of these things happening at once. Now, breaking down a watch or a warning, it's important to remember these things. The differences are simple but very important. When the National Weather Service issues a severe thunderstorm, a tornado, or a flash flood watch, that means watch out. Conditions are favorable for development of one of those things. When a warning is issued, that means that it's occurring. Take action. Seek shelter in an interior room, have your plan and ready to enact your plan, and stay away from windows. One other thing to keep in mind during the storm, stay inside until the warning ends, stay away from those doors and windows. Most importantly, stay tuned and stay connected. Yes, TV is a great way to stay connected. You can also stream, download the 10 TV mobile app, many different ways to stay connected and stay on top of the storm.